Hi, I'm Antonia. Welcome back to Universally Me, the channel dedicated to all things Universal past and present. And today, we're in the present for the most part. I'm not gonna lie, I love it when you guys reach out on social media and ask my opinion on movies, books, TV shows, literally anything. So I felt so special that I got so many requests for a review of The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I only got around to it about 6 months late, but you guys are still asking, and better late than never, right? The Last Voyage of the Demeter is the new-ish supernatural horror film based on Chapter 7 of Bram Stoker's Dracula. And it takes place on the ship that transports Dracula from Transylvania to England. So many Draculas retell these grand tales of Dracula, and what makes Last Voyage of the Demeter different is it really hones in on one specific, kind of less explored part of the journey. And it lends itself to some good claustrophobic terror as the crew and animals on board fall prey to the villain. The Last Voyage of the Demeter is directed by Ovredal, who also did Troll Hunters, The Autopsy of Jane Doe, and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This movie was something like 20 years in the making and finally released August 11th, 2023. The first thing I'll tell you is this is not our Dracula. Or maybe it's yours, but he's not my Dracula. Dracula, to me, isn't scary because he looks scary. He is actually quite the contrary. He's charming. He's hypnotic. He's suave. He lures you in, and that's what makes him scary. But this monster, he's scary looking. He is closer to a Nosferatu than a Dracula, and possibly closer to some other monsters than a Nosferatu. For Ovredal, he saw Dracula as this 400-year-old man, and by the time we see him on the ship, he's an addict, desperate for a fix. He's fragile. He's dangerous. Though Ovredal recognizes Dracula is a sophisticated character, that's not the Dracula he wanted in Last Voyage of the Demeter. So what we got was a Dracula who is feral and animalistic. And if I'm being honest, I think I would have rather just not seen Dracula at all. I think the idea, the suspense, the buildup, the threat of Dracula was so much scarier than the payoff of actually seeing him. One complaint I often have in period pieces like this is that they overuse the browns and the grays and the muted colors. And so often the darker, scary scenes aren't lit well enough to even see what's going on. But I really appreciated it in The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I felt that they made really good use of color, of light, of fire. It was really visually engaging, and it kept me more interested in the movie than I might have been otherwise. I didn't even talk about the cast, but they are so talented, not a bad actor in the bunch. I think that if you're a fan of Dracula, this movie is totally worth seeing. I think it finds a unique way to pay homage to Bram Stoker's Dracula while still charting its own course. Get it? And, I might not watch this movie now on any regular cadence, but I'm really happy that I watched it. And, I won't associate it with Bela Lugosi's Dracula, but still a good Dracula. Now, I know you all have a lot of thoughts since you were asking me my thoughts, so now I am ready to hear them in the comments. Let me know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Antonia Carlotta. Join paid YouTube memberships or Patreon for bonus content and to support my work. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.